guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account and we're looking at the exchange. We know we've talked again about the hero swap for an incredible amount of time, but a lot of players were also telling me to bring up within the swap itself, looking at specifically Flora and Wukong. So when you're looking at Flora and Wukong, guys, out of those two, Wukong is really the one that you do want to swap. Flora still does have a utility in some stages. We're seeing her every now and then in different formations, but she also does have a lot of utility within the Celestial Tower, where Wukong does not. Now, with that being said, you can see we have Flora at 1 star. I don't have furniture on her, and we have a little bit of a signature item on her. And then Wukong, we literally have nothing. So with the exchange, if I'm exchanging Wukong, and again, it's going to get interesting in just a minute. So if I'm exchanging Wukong within here, they are really the two that we're looking for. So Wukong, it is going to give me the ability to swap for Celestial Hypogens that I own that are at a equal or lesser value. But you can see, guys, some of these we can actually swap. So it'll build Wukong up higher. But you want to pick a hero that you don't have or that you want to build essentially within here. Let's say I want to build up Ulna. Ulna will go to Mythic. And you can see the swap right here. She'll go to Mythic. I have 2 pieces of furniture. Now those are in the bag. I don't believe I have any on Wukong because she is not built at this point. So Wukong will actually go to, it looks like 2 pieces of furniture. Let's check the bag, guys. And this is something to really pay attention to. So in here, I have 1 of Ulna. It looks like I have 2. I have 2 pieces of Ulna's furniture. You can see we have a lot of furniture in here to build out these heroes. But overall, guys, if I swap Wukong to Ulna, Ulna's furniture is going to go to Wukong. It is going to swap the signature item. It is going to swap the furniture. And it is also going to swap... it is going to swap everything over. So essentially, the new hero... The old hero is going to become the new hero. And again, not having Ulna on this account, the furniture is going to go as well. That we've seen right there. That's the reason why I wanted to make sure that we had those 2 pieces of furniture. So if I am swapping again, looking at Wukong, and then we are going over to Ulna, looking at the swap. So Wukong is going to get 2 pieces of furniture. And Ulna is going to lose those 2 pieces of furniture because Wukong doesn't have those. Same is true with Flora. That if we're swapping for Flora in here, again, the swap is going to be similar. Flora is going to go to Ulna. Ulna, of course, is going to lose this furniture, and Flora is going to gain 2 furniture, but she is only going down to Mythic. So be careful with the swap there. Now, the other thing we want to talk about is the store. Now, this is one of the interesting spots, guys. So when you look at your Stargazer, it is roughly 25,000, 30,000 diamonds, give or take, for 1 single copy of a Celestial Hypogen. So it's roughly 50 to 70 cards is the regular rule of thumb. Now, if you're doing the swap, again, utilizing Wukong or utilizing Flora within the situation, you can get them out of the Labyrinth store. You can get them out of the Challenger store. And then you can do the swap. So players have noticed that you can actually do this multiple times. So for instance, let's say I was sitting on 200,000 Labyrinth tokens. So you might want to start saving now. I buy a copy of Wukong. I reset the store for 1,000 diamonds. Now remember, 25 to 30,000 diamonds for a single copy. If I use my Labyrinth coins here, I can get a copy of Wukong. I can reset. I can buy another copy. I can reset. I can buy another copy. You see what I'm going here. You can pick up 4 copies, guys, which is roughly equivalent to 120,000 diamonds that you can save literally if you have the lab tokens to get Wukong, which rings true. The exact same is true for Flora within the Challenger store. If you plan on swapping Flora, if you have 500k in here, you can essentially get 3 additional copies of Flora. So the hero that you're swapping to is going to have those additional copies. Even if Flora is at a lower level, getting those copies of Flora, because remember, not only does the hero swap, but the additional copies swap as well. Meaning that, again, if you are sitting on the Challenger store tokens, you can do the swap for Flora do the reset in here for only 100 diamonds in here, and then you can buy another copy of Flora. So I want to see exactly how that looks, guys. So we're going to pick up this copy of Flora. There we go. So Flora is sold out. I'm going to use 100 diamonds. Flora is back. If I had another 150k in the Challenger store, I could pick up another copy of Flora before we do the swap. Now the question is, and this is why I kind of wanted to test it, if we do the hero swap and now I am swapping Flora, I have a copy of Flora in my bag. Let's see what it says now for our swap. So this shows no gear, so it doesn't show anything right there, but you can see Flora is going over, and then of course the furniture is going to Alna. So that didn't change, but fundamentally, now a lot of players are saying that if I have the hero copy in my bag, which you can see we have Wukong right there, we have Flora, is if I have that copy of Flora in my bag, is it going to swap this copy of Flora over, or does the copy of Flora stay? So essentially we would have to pop this copy of Flora prior to doing the swap. Once we do the swap, that will change over, which again, this is the test server, guys. I am just going to attempt it. We're going to utilize that copy of Flora to see if the copy in my bag stays as Flora, or if the copy in my bag is essentially going to another hero. And looking here, guys, I mean, Vithia would be ideal, but I'm going to go with Alna because I do not have Alna. So I'm going to do the swap. You can see they did extend the swap. So my furniture, of course, for Alna is going to go away, but Alna in turn is going to get a signature item. I'm just going to have to build up the furniture for her. So let's replace. Only one replacement is allowed during the event. All heroes to be replaced in the bag, and your inbox will be swapped. So anything in the inbox, anything in the bag will be swapped as well. That is what it is telling us, guys. Confirm, and let's see what this looks. There we go. So they swap places. The swap is done. That gives me Flora. That gives me Alna, which now it says it swapped the bag. Let's check the bag and see if that copy did not swap. That is right. Look at that, guys. So you have to open up the copy, because if I use this, they said any copies in the bag. Technically, it's not a copy in the bag, because there we go. We have the copy of Flora that we got out of there, which means with the swap we did, you can build up Flora. So the heroes have to be opened in the bag. And again, I wanted to test it out. I got a lot of questions about it, guys, with the swap. So if the hero is not, or if the hero is still in the bag, you're not going to be able to do the swap. You can also see once we did the swap is gone. You can only do it one time, guys. The hero swap is gone. So essentially now we have some furniture sitting in our bag, which will be for Flora, because we did the swap, which is right there. We have the two pieces right here for Flora, which used to be Alna's furniture, which again, with the swap, we did not get the extra copies, or the furniture did change over to Flora. And now Flora is at a much lower level. So guys, I really hope it helps clarify some of what is going on with these heroes and with the swaps. Again, that is a question that a lot of players were saying. If it is in your bag, it will not work. So now with Wukong, it should work, because again, I have him, I guess, in the bag. Because I have him over here and he is actually open right there, that I would be able to do the swap and actually get all of them swapped. So again, if it is still the token, so if you leave it in a token form in your bag from the Labyrinth store, so if I leave this Soulstone in my bag, same with Flora, guys, if I leave the Soulstone in my bag, it does not convert. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.